Speaking of sports, on this Monday, on Friday, we had a chance to talk to one of our two doctor friends about the drive for men's health. And I get to talk to both of the doctors today. Dr. B, Dr. P, which the lettuce called them, are in studio with us. And we told you a little bit about it. They're taking the Tesla car, the all-electronic Tesla car, driving from Clermont up to New York City. It's all part of a wonderful cause to promote good health and men's health tips. And we had a chance to talk. Dr. B and I did on Friday, but I got both of them in here today. So first, welcome, guys. Glad you could come by today. Where's the car?
It's right out in the parking lot.
Oh, you got it outside?
Yep.
Oh, wow. All electriced up and everything, ready to go?
Yeah. It's cool. So we just need to wrap the car.
How many mileage on it? How many miles?
I've put about 20,000 miles on it so far. So, but it's amazing. You know, it just this car just makes you smile when you put your foot on the accelerator. So,
yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do. I mean, just like it makes him smile or me smile, you know, it gets guys' attention.
Yeah.
And then when we have, you know, guys that come and look at the car, you know, we kind of always try to, you know, you could get something about men's health and how they should take care of themselves. And, you know, that's why we're using as our tool, like, to kind of get that awareness.
A lot of times, we mean well and we do, free prostate screenings, things like that. But those are things that, you don't really see a whole bunch of guys lining up for free rectal exams. And so, so this is a whole different ball game where, we thought we'd make it fun, kind of cool, combine cause, technology, the future. And, by the way, hey, let's take better care of ourselves.
What interested you in the Tesla?
Initially, it's just the whole concept of it's American made. It was, it's innovation, really putting science front and kind of changing the way that cars are made. When you look at it, it's really incredible in terms of right from the top to the bottom. It's at every level there's new innovation, new kind of applications of how they've put it together. And so, when you look at the car overall, it's simple, elegant, efficient, and these are all qualities that all of us aspire to. And so, I thought it really embodied what we were trying to go for in terms of, even in medicine, can we do things better? Can we become more efficient? Can we make the whole doctor's experience not a doctor's experience?
What's the fastest you've gone in the car?
65 miles per hour. He has never gone above the speed limit.
What's the fastest you've gone? Come on, just us talking. What's the fastest?
65.
65.
I'll wait till the segment ends.
I know there's some cops watching this, and they know where we live. So
the website is drive4menshealth.com, and you can go there and learn about the journey. On June the 12th, Dr. P and Dr. B are going to drive from South Lake Hospital in Clermont up into to New York City, with stops along the way. How many total stops?
9 stops.
9 stops. Would you identify the places you will stop? Reload the car, and recharge the car.
And even at Clermont, we've got a car show, so we start.
Talk about that. How many cars?
So we've got close to 50 cars. We even have some bikes. Cheap Broadway is going to bring out like some of the new police cars and police bikes.
Right.
But it's we've got some vintage cars, some classics. So really, it's really a chance for guys to just get together, have a good time.
Right.
Might have some music. The idea is to make it a non-threatening, fun kind of activity. And then we're going to take off at 8:30.
And as we were talking on Friday, the cool thing is people can follow this because you go to the website, drive4menshealth.com. You're going to stream this and you're using the Google Glasses, which is really, really cool. That's got to be awesome.
So, while we're driving, we have about 45 speakers lined up to broadcast with us while we're driving, giving various talks on men's health issues. It's not just urology. It's cardiology, exercise, physiology. We have like gastroenterologists. We have all specialties that you can think of, coming together for this event. And at each stop, we basically have 2 or 3 speakers, and we have various demonstrations of various tools that you can use to, better yourself as a man in terms of your health. So the entire time, the entire 23 hours that we're driving, there's some education going on and awareness that is being raised on men's health issues.
You brought something up Friday, and it's interesting because a writer that I follow that I really enjoyed their work wrote an incredible piece over the weekend about breast cancer for men.
Yep.
Which people don't think of, and yet, as you pointed out, it happens.
Roughly 2,000 cases a year and over 400 deaths.
Wow.
Yep.
And a part of this, again, Drive for Men's Health, it's not just taking the car, driving all the way to New York City, but it's promote a healthy lifestyle. Just give me some basic numbers. How many men will deal with prostate cancer this year?
Over 230,000 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. Men are twice as likely to get melanoma. Men are 24% less likely to see a doctor compared to women. Life expectancy in a man is 5 or 6 years less than their counterpart females.
Why don't I go to the doctor?
Well, I think it's like all of us. I mean, I don't like to go to the doctor, and it's just not fun, And so
I'm afraid of learning something.
Exactly.
No. I am.
Maybe it's the lack of control.
Yeah.
Who knows? But the bottom line is, as guys, we just don't go to see the doctor compared to our female counterparts, and so. What we're hoping is, what if we can change that? What if we can change that culture? And, I've seen in ourselves, the last month or so, obviously we've been working at, trying to prepare for this. No, I'm just kidding. But the idea is just, eating a little less, maybe skipping on that dessert, I mean, but the idea is you start to think about, how we live our lives and how we can make those little changes. And if we can start to make those little changes in a stepwise manner, I mean, how great would this be? And, we're hoping to keep doing this every year. This year we were focusing on, starting from Clermont to New York. What we're hoping to do next year is Clermont, New York to LA. We're thinking potentially going to Germany the year after, and maybe even China the year after, because the idea is we could really create a movement that really starts to get us thinking, even if it's a minute a day, just thinking about, hey, maybe I shouldn't eat that. Maybe I should work out a bit more, do something different. Baby steps to changing lifestyle.
Does he allow food in the car, Dr. B?
He will, because we have to eat something.
No, only at the stops.
He's actually let me drive the car, and it's amazing.
That was the next question I was going to have is someone that's got a Tesla that turns even if a good friend and says, now you drive.
No, he lets all of us drive it. He let my dad drive it, and my dad drove above the speed limit.
But this is different now because, you have sleep breaks. So will you sleep while he's driving?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
And what's really cool is my dad's coming with his dad. So,
okay.
So, it's the concept is that, man, if we could just change one person's life or get them to go and, just think about it and say, hey, you know what, this has been bugging me, maybe I should go and see the doctor. It'd be totally worth it.
Let's help somebody right now, let's say mid-40s, whatever. Just give me 2 or 3 things that they should do that they likely do not do that can help right now. What should they do? Whether visit to the doctor, whether they should do this, the diet, or what?
I think you should seek, you should see a doctor at least once a year.
Uh-huh.
If someone is in their 40s and, they have certain family history, such as prostate cancer, colon cancer, then they need to start their screening early.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the guidelines say to start at 40 years old. But you won't really know what the guidelines are until you actually go see that doctor. So, getting some basic lab work done, a basic physical exam, and just going to actually see a doctor, anywhere, it doesn't matter where you go, to get those appropriate screening tests done.
I mean, simple things like, starting to work out, once or twice a week, just something, trying to get off the couch and just getting outdoors and doing something. I mean, it starts with really, really simple things. I mean, at dinner, skipping a dessert, eating a salad, just something, for each and every one of us, there's a little thing that we can do that, will really go a long way down the road.
Isn't it also true that because of guys like yourself and others made a lot of advancement in medicine that even if you have some issues, it doesn't mean it's all gloom and doom, right?
Nope.
No, absolutely. I mean, nowadays a lot of conditions can be screened, can be detected earlier on, and the most important thing is it allows the patient or the individual to be an informed consumer. You really want to be in a position where you're in the driver's seat and you get to make the decision in terms of what you want to do. And the worst thing is to bypass or miss on something that could have been treated earlier and then find yourself in a situation where you just don't have options and you have to.
You're basically driving that car. You're not in the passenger seat having to go along with whatever, because it may be too late. So why don't you stay in control? And that's what we're trying to do is make sure that man is in control of his or.
I mean, it's funny. We avoid it because we fear that lack of control. But it's almost the opposite. I mean, it's almost like taking ownership and taking responsibility. For what's going to happen or what may potentially happen.
Website is driveformenshealth.com. You can learn all about the cause. You can support the cause, which I know you guys would love to have people help out. How can they do that?
So there's several different ways. You can come, when we launch off from South Lake Hospital, you can meet us at our various stops. You can find all of them at driveformenshealth.com. We are raising money. Half the money that we raise will go towards genetic research on chronic pain conditions in men. And the other half will go towards student scholarships for students entering Florida Polytechnic University.
Yeah, so please visit our Indiegogo campaign site. It's www.indiegogo.com. d4mh.com.
Okay.
Again, d4mh.com. And, we need your help because what we're trying to do is create a movement to really kind of change our attitudes and the cause, hopefully what we're trying to do is create some funding for some unique men's health initiatives that usually don't get a lot of funding.
How many cars? This isn't like a cannonball run first to New York City, but how many cars are in the group driving?
I think we have our car, which will be the main car, and then
Yeah.
we have about 7 different cars following us.
Yeah.
We have
Got a few Teslas. I think there may be a Dodge Viper.
Oh, okay.
Some support vehicles. And so, we've got some AV trucks, some mobile studios so that, this really has grown over the last several weeks into.
and we're trying to chronicle
something.
everything.
Yeah.
We've got I think Porsche Club out in Lumberton, South Carolina is going to come out and meet us, and so there's some really cool facets to this, and the idea is just we want to have guys come out. If you have a cool car, so you can bring it out
Right.
to the stops, and it'd be fun.
In New York City, you will end where?
We're going to end at the showroom at the TESLA Showroom in Manhattan.
Not bad.
And
Unless Matt Lauer is watching or listening, we would love to end on the Today Show. Good morning,
just
America.
drive like right around.
I think we're going to try.
Yeah.
we're going to try.
But Mark, we've had a lot of support. Not only from people listening, but the industry is that are like such as Genomic Health.
Mm-hmm.
We have ETI. We have
There'll be a lot of really kind sponsors really kind of stepped up to the plate. And what we're doing is at each of these stops, we're having short segments where we're going to demo new equipment and technology. So not only is it just cars and toys, but we're actually going to even show new technologies and new treatment options and kind of illustrate and demonstrate how these different devices work. And so it'd be really cool. It's like one-stop shopping. Not only do you get some cool educational lectures, but you actually get to see some of this equipment in use and how it's designed and what it's used for in different specialties.
And a lot of the stuff we're using at the Pure Clinic, at Personalized Urology Robotics, and we work out of South Lake Hospital, who has been also very supportive. The entire community of Clermont, they've all been very supportive. Actually, entire community of Central Florida has been very supportive because this is not only raising recognition for men's health, but also the amazing things that are happening right here.
We have the city,
in our backyard.
We have the city of Clermont and the South Lake Chamber coming out to send us off, and then on the receiving end, we have the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce welcoming us. We also have the University of Michigan alumni clubs coming out. So
great.
So the key is together. I mean, we could really create a movement and really make a difference.
What's the cruise control like in that thing?
Amazing. But it is also it takes away that fun power from you. So
when you're always going 65.
We try not to use it too much.
Yeah. Who starts the drive? Are you starting the drive?
No, actually, Jamin's starting.
You gonna start the drive?
We'll be starting. I mean,
yeah. He's driving the first leg, and then I think I do the last leg. When we come into New York, but it's going to be so much fun. And I was telling him he's going to listen to 23 hours of a lot of my music.
Yeah, I love his music selection.
Which is what? What?
We're not going to get. That's another 10-minute conversation.
No, I want to know.
I think his
what are you
favorite
playing?
song is Katy Perry "Roar" and Michael Jackson "Bad." And
Michael Jackson.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
I like Katy Perry.
And then what are you playing?
Usually techno and.
There's a little mix there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. He actually has a very eclectic, unique music collection.
I respect that,
and I do respect it. It really is. It's awesome.
The key though is that you're working like 3-4 in the morning, and that song comes on, and you're both on nerve, and someone snaps and says something. Right? Is that it? Yeah. Right.
I hope not.
I hope not either. Hey, it's driveformenshealth.com. Go to the website, learn about the cause, support these guys. I'm very excited to partner with them, and we're going to talk about this for the next couple of weeks and give you health tips and all that great stuff. And then we're going to talk to them as they leave that morning and hopefully talk to them before they finish up the next day. They leave on June 12th and arrive on June the 13th. And it's really good stuff. And even just some of the basic facts and tips that you learn at the website. I mean, I'm 47, and I fit right in that category of things that they talk about that you got to do more of and not be afraid to talk and communicate. So we look forward to it. Thank you guys for coming by today. Really appreciate it. Look forward to talking to you the next couple of weeks before the journey begins.